Welcome to the podcast, Alder Roots Digging Deep. Here's your host, Shelley Carter.
Hi, welcome. Come on in. There's plenty of room for everybody. Make yourself at home. Welcome to Alder Roots Digging Deep. Today's topic is to clean or not to clean. Is that genie really in the bottle? The topic comes from the earlier conversation we had on Shelley Live where we were talking about holistic dwellings and what does that really mean, holistic dwellings, and looking at our bodies and our bodies being healthy and our temple and our homes being our temple. It's the place we live, the place we dwell. And so part of the topic we started was the 7 toxic household cleaners to avoid and the problem with natural store-bought cleaners. So we're going to dig a little deeper into that arena tonight. We will start with the 7 toxic household cleansers to avoid and the problem with natural store-bought cleansers. We'll also dive into some of the Nature Sunshine products in terms of what's available for cleaning, and then the essential oils that are my favorites that I use around my office and my home. So are you cleaning with conventional store-bought household cleaners? You really may want to think twice about using them, and you'll find out why in a little bit. Most of the conventional store-bought household cleaners are toxic. Don't believe a word I say. Read the labels. Check it out for yourself. There are oftentimes warning signs of toxicity and instructions to call poison control centers if ingested or exposed to the skin. I remember growing up and part of our responsibility, my sister and mine, was washing the floors and the vacuuming. And so we were always warned, make sure you wear rubber gloves as you're cleaning the house. And so, of course, we followed instructions. But there was always those fumes coming out of the bucket that always made me feel nauseous and never really understood why. Types of toxic household cleansers. Toxic chemicals in conventional household cleaners vary in their severity, from acute or immediate hazards such as skin eruptions or rashes, could include respiratory issues, chemical burns, or watery eyes, to chronic long-term hazards such as cancer, fertility issues, ADHD, compromised immune system, and more. And one of my clients that has come to me over the years, when she first initially started coming, she would have rashes on her hands and arms, wouldn't understand why. And so when we came down, one of the things that she did for a living was she would clean people's homes. So we got down to, we went through the foods and we went through what she bathes with and what she washed her hair with. And so I started asking her, well, what are you using to clean your homes with? And so we talked about the chemicals and the standard things she was using off the shelf, to find that once we switched from conventional household cleaners to healthier household cleaners, guess what? Her whole body system began to heal. Most toxic chemicals found in household cleaners fall into one of 3 categories, or main categories. The number one is carcinogens. Carcinogens can cause or promote cancer. The second is endocrine disruptors. Now, I'm also a bioenergetic practitioner, and as I've been scanning people with my Zytoscan, the endocrine disruptors keep showing up number 3 or 4 consistently over the past couple months, and I'm like, what is going on where I'm seeing this so frequently? So endocrine disruptors will mimic human hormones and cause false signals within the body and lead to issues such as infertility, premature puberty, miscarriages, menstrual issues, ADHD, and even cancer. The third is neurotoxins. What does neuro mean? Neuro has to do with the nerves in your body and how it affects how your body functions, which people would equate to the brain. So one of the areas that neurotoxins affects actually is the effect on brain activity and causes issues with headaches, migraines, and memory loss, Alzheimer's, and more. So it's like you really start looking at what you're using in your house to clean. It's like you really want to pay attention to those things. When I go to somebody's house, it's like there's this gentleman I was dating, and every time I go to his house, I end up with this massive headache. And I asked him, I was like, "What is in your house?" And he says, "Well, doesn't it smell good?" And I'm like, "To me," I said, "No." I said, "Every time I come here, I have a headache." And I said, we just take a look around?" Well, he had scented candles burning, and then he had those plug-in, I forget what you call them, those plug-in filters that emits the fresh, or supposed to be that scent, into the air. And then there's the candles from companies that say, "Oh, the cinnamon fragrance for the holidays," not realizing that those are all chemicals. They're all synthetic chemicals that they're actually putting into the air. Once he took all those things out of his home, I was actually able to be there and be able to breathe. So, 7 household cleaners to avoid. One are air fresheners. The fragrances, even those that are marked unscented, can trigger asthma and allergies. The Environmental Working Group, which short is EWG, reviewed 2,000 household cleaning products in 2012 and found that 53% of the cleaning products contained ingredients harmful to the lungs, and 22% of cleaning products contain chemicals known to cause asthma in otherwise healthy people. I can't tell you how many people are coming to my office and they're coughing and they're like, "Shelley, I haven't changed a thing. I don't know why this is going on." And then we start getting into the conversation of, what are you using to clean your house with? And what are the fabric softeners and dryer sheets and cleaning products, even for your clothes and your body? Number 2 would be fabric softeners and dryer sheets. The fragrances and other ingredients used to make them can cause asthma, allergies, and lung irritation. If I use a dryer sheet or any kind of fabric softener, I just feel my skin feels irritated. So if your skin's feeling irritated or itchy, you might want to stop using the fabric softener. They have now, you can get these wool balls. That sounds funny, but these were balls, and you can put essential oils like lemon or eucalyptus on them and put them in the dryer and use that as a fabric softener, and that'll actually freshen your clothes in a healthy way. Number 3 is cleaning products with artificial fragrances, which would be most of them. The National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health has found that 1/3 of the substances used in the fragrance industry are toxic. 1/3. And imagine all the cleaning products that are out there. Yet, because the formulas used for these fragrances are trade secrets, companies are not required to disclose the ingredients. So, even though we may be thinking we're using something healthy, guess what? Just like within the foods, there's things that are not being disclosed to us. So, if you're feeling irritated by something, consider there's something in there that's toxic for you, or that your body's sensitive to, and that you need to use something different. 4, antibacterial products. The ingredients used to kill bacteria in a lot of those antibacterial soaps can encourage the development of drug-resistant superbugs. So when you look at viruses, like the hottest conversation right now is the coronavirus. Well, and you think of, how many years have you been using an antibacterial? It's like you're killing all the bacteria your body needs to fight off viruses, the superbugs. So, how good is antibacterial products for you, really? And that's one of the reasons I really like the Essential Shield multi-purpose cleaner or the essential oils, because once I do wash my hands, then I'm putting an essential oil on it, which actually helps to clean receptor sites, clean up the cells, and helps keep the body healthy and strengthens the immune system versus putting your body in a drug resistant position. Number 5 is corrosive drain cleaners, oven cleaners, and toilet bowl cleaners. Like whenever we spray those cleaners in the ovens, guess what? You're breathing it in your nose. Horses taste by breathing. We also taste by our mouth, but we also taste by breathing. But guess what? Where our noses are, when you breathe in, then it goes directly into the brain. Those chemicals are going directly into the brain, and people wonder why, when they're cleaning, they're tired or they're fatigued or they have headaches or migraines. These are the most acutely dangerous cleaning products on the market. The ingredients in these cleaners can cause severe burns to the skin and eyes and inflammation in the digestive tract. A lot of my clients that come in, they're complaining about, acid reflux and GERD. But one of the things, when they go to the doctor and they're thinking about, a lot of times they're thinking about what it is that they're eating. It can also be what you're breathing in and what you're taking in through your nose into your body. Because guess what? Through your nose, then it has to go through your throat and it has to go down into the esophagus and then the stomach. And before you know it, you have this burning sensation going on. That's the inflammation. That's the irritation from breathing in the products that aren't healthy for you. These are very dangerous. The ingredients in these cleaners can cause severe burns on the skin and eyes. Now, here they're talking about the outside, but or if ingested to the throat and the esophagus. So many of my clients are dealing with burns to their esophagus and they've had the endoscopy. And so, they find out that it's inflamed. And so then what do doctors do? They put you on an acid inhibitor because they think it's the acid from the foods that they're eating, not realizing it could be caused from the things that you're actually breathing in. Number 6 is bleach and ammonia. Separately, these cleaners produce fumes, high acute toxicity to the nose, the eyes, the throat, the lungs, and should not be used by people with asthma or lung issues. I'm going to repeat. People with asthma or lung issues do not use bleach and ammonia, especially in a closed environment, but really not at all. Because even if you use bleach in your laundry detergent, that bleach stays in the clothing and then it's on your skin. Guess what? Your skin's absorbing it. Used together, these products produce a toxic gas that can cause serious lung damage. I'm speaking from experience. I'm also speaking from experience with my mother and my grandfather, who both died of lung cancer and COPD. I personally believe that them using those products on a regular basis caused a lot of the issues that they had. Number 7, products that create suds like shampoo, liquid soap, bubble bath. Mr. Bubbles used to be my favorite. Laundry detergent. Ingredients such as 1,4-dioxane. Some of these words I can't pronounce, so I'll use the abbreviation DEA, TEA, which is triphenylmelamine, sodium lauryl sulfate, PEG compounds, and a whole lot more are known carcinogens linked to organ toxicity. And so as I'm doing scans with people, I can see where a lot of these they may show up as heavy metals or there's just a toxic session that will show up. It'll show me exactly what organs have been affected by toxicities or toxic chemicals. So, can inhaling some cleaning products make you sick? What would you have to say about that? I guess based on what I've just been saying, the answer would be yes. So, yes, ingestion can cause esophageal injury, stomach irritation, and prolonged nausea and vomiting. That's just from inhaling. That's how serious this is. Never mix chlorine bleach with any other household cleaning products, and especially not with ammonia. Doing so can result in different types of poisonous gases being released, which can cause very serious breathing problems. And I've actually seen people end up in the hospital from doing that. Not something I want in my house. A lot of times my clients are asking me, well, how do the effects of these cleaners affect my animals? Or is there no effect? Because, it's just an animal. What difference is that going to make? So, yes, cleaning products with ingredients such as bleach, ammonia, chlorine, glycol, ethers, or formaldehyde can put pets at risk for cancer, anemia, liver and kidney damage, and a whole lot more. Ammonia found in oven cleaners and window cleaning formulas is an irritant to the mucous membranes, not just for humans, but for animals too. And if you have birds, I hope you're cleaning your house with the birds in a separate room because they can die from that. Now we're going to talk about natural store-bought cleaners. So the problem with natural store-bought cleaners is even many all-natural cleaners found in grocery stores and some health food stores have harmful chemicals and may even score worse than conventional cleaning products. You need to know what you're working with. Mother Nature Network researched a few common natural cleaning products and found that a leading all-purpose cleaner fared more worse than conventional ones. There is a guide to healthy cleaning that you can Google and look online if you're interested in more details to check out the results of that. The other problem with natural store-bought cleaning products is that they often cost twice as much as conventional store-bought cleaners. In many cases, old-fashioned vinegar, yes, my favorite. Baking soda, I use it with everything in my laundry. I use it as a cleanser for my tub. Essential oils and other inexpensive ingredients found in your pantry can clean just as well or even better than conventional or natural store-bought cleaning products. Make your own household cleaners. So one of the things that I do like to do is I will use baking soda, and I love the smell of lemon because lemon just smells clean to me and makes me feel like, everything's nice and sanitized. So we're going to talk about lemon essential oil for a minute. For those of you who are not familiar with it, the lemon essential oil, and I'm looking at something that is a therapeutic grade, not just something that says organic. Nature Sunshine has a wonderful blend. There's some other high quality ones that are out there also, but they're my favorite. So the properties is they're antibacterial, aromatic, it's a condiment, it's a decongestant, vermifuge, hypotensive, refreshing, asthmatic. So in those who don't know what vermifuge is, that's for like parasites and worms. And the system it affects is the circulatory system, the immune system, intestinal, liver, sympathetic nervous system, and testosterone. Our liver, if you didn't know, has over 600 functions. Yep, you heard me right. Over 600 functions. Part of the job is to cleanse. So when your liver is over toxic, it means it's processing a lot of toxins and it's struggling to do that because the system is overloaded. We have more toxins in the environment, in the air, in the food that we eat, the chemicals we're cleaning with, and the makeup we wear, and the perfumes we spray, and I could keep going and going and going. So how do we support our system? So I love that lemon actually addresses the liver because it will begin to help to clean it up. Conditions it addresses are very long, so I'm just going to address a few of them. So the lemon essential oil is good for abscesses, acid indigestion, addictions to tobacco smoking or chewing. It's an anti-aging oil to use. It's good for Alzheimer's disease, anxiety disorder, apathy, appetite, asthma, attention deficit disorder, bipolar mood disorder, concentration poor, depression, and there's a list of probably 100 things here that lemon essential oil is fantastic for. One of the things that I most love about it is it kills all kinds of bacteria, including MRSA, which is one of the ones that's the toughest to do away with. And so if you really want your house clean and sterile and sanitized, lemon with the essential oil shield, all-purpose cleaner, or what I'll do is I'll put some drops of lemon in baking soda and I'll use that to scrub down areas that need scrubbing down. I will also use lemon as an air purifier. So I'll use like 6 ounces of water, distilled water, with about 15 to 20 drops of lemon essential oil and shake it really good. And then I'll spritz that in the air to clean particulate out of the air. Or if you have an animal, it'll help freshen up the sofa or anywhere your animal tends to lay and it smells like dog or cat. Lemon is fantastic. My second one that I really love is peppermint. And I use peppermint a lot in my office because it is uplifting. And especially this time of year when people are dealing with colds and flus and autoimmune issues and just not feeling good and sluggish because we've had way too many gray days. Peppermint is a stimulant and it stimulates your metabolic system and it stimulates your brain, digestive system, intestinal system, your large intestine, mucous membranes. So it's really, really great, not only for digestion, it'll cool down a fever, but it is so, so great for elevating the mood. So if you're looking at having company over and maybe you're feeling a little bit sluggish and tired, just take some water and put peppermint in it, and you can spray your energy field or spray over yourself or spray the house, or you can diffuse it to have it be an uplifting experience, not only for you, but the guests that are coming over. Can also be added, any essential oils can be added to your cleaning supplies also. Now, there are a lot of different ways to make your own household cleaners. We're not going to go into that tonight, but on DIY, they do have some really great suggestions. So I would recommend that you check that out. Tips for avoiding toxic household cleaners. Know what's in it. Read the ingredients. Check out the labels. There are often warning signs of toxicity and instructions to call poison control if ingested or exposed to skin. The most acutely dangerous cleaning products are corrosive drain cleaners, oven cleaners, and acid toilet bowl cleaners, according to the Washington Toxics Coalition. So this isn't something I'm just making up. There's been lots and lots of research done on this. Shop for cleaners, laundry detergents, and personal care products labeled fragrant-free or unscented, unless you're using essential oils. It does not always mean it's fragrant-free. So it's so important. Even if you get your glasses out, check and read the labels. Read the fine print. It's your health that's at risk. Avoid store-bought air fresheners. Make your own. Super simple to do. I love YouTube. They have everything on YouTube on how to make things healthy and natural for yourself. Identify the smell and eliminate and prevent it by using things that you make yourself. Open your window unless a skunk just walked by. Ventilating your home with outdoor air has been shown to reduce symptoms associated with asthma, allergy, and infections. Make your own household cleaning products. It's inexpensive and so much better for you. DIY recipes you might like. There's a section called Homemade Carpet Freshener to freshen up your carpet. DIY Poo Pourri, your after poo spray. DIY Natural Disinfectant Spray, which is like a homemade Lysol. So there's lots of resources. Again, you can go to YouTube, go online to find out what are some easy, clean things that you can make for your own home. So wishing you a healthy, happy home. This is Shelley Carter. We look forward to seeing you soon. And have a happy, healthy body, mind, and spirit.